Why did you move to Nashville? Was it to write songs, or was it to be an artist and writing songs was going to get you to that place to be an artist?
Write songs.
It was
So,
you're a writer.
yeah.
How did you know that was a job?
I found that out. I was in college and had a band, and I started, just playing some of my original songs in our cover set. And, people, the next time I would go back and play there, they would request those songs. And that just kind of where I started thinking, okay, songwriting's, I just never thought it was viable for me to be able to go and get a record deal and do that. It never crossed my mind. It just wasn't something I thought I could do. So I really wanted to come here and write songs. And, I met a couple songwriters when I moved here and kind of saw what they did and how they did it. And you go get you take a draw and you go write for a big publishing house and try to get songs cut.
So what'd you pack up and what'd you move into when you got here?
I came to town in a two-tone 1986 Chevy Blazer, blue and gray. That's the color back then, man. And I had a guitar, had a duffel bag, and I found an apartment, but I didn't know where to be. When you move to Nashville, it's like I didn't know what was what.
Did you have anybody here that you could ask those questions to?
No.
So you blindly moved to town?
Yeah. I went to Broadway first. I tell this story at my chief's residency, as I came to Broadway because that's where the Ryman was, that's where Tootsie's is, that's where all these iconic things. And I tried to get gigs there, and I couldn't get a gig there because I came with a sack of songs and my guitar, and they wanted cover songs, and so I couldn't make it on Broadway. So I ended up over at Printer's Alley back in the day, there's a place called the Fiddle and Steel Guitar Bar. And what I found there were all the people that got kicked off Broadway. That's where they congregated, and I kind of found my tribe. And there were a lot of hit songwriters in that group. There were a lot of musicians in that group, and just kind of found my people.